Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions on Bounce TV and to our worldwide web viewers on www.sportsvisionsusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you, sir?
What's up, DJ?
Man, I'm great. I tell you what, the high school football season is winding up, and of course, these region games are dictating who will have the first round bye and who will host at home.
That's really, man, it's really going to be as these teams close out this year, we're going to find out who's going to be in the playoffs, who's not going to be in the playoff, and who's got the best route going to win a state championship.
Also, it's Georgia-Florida week. Dale and I have both experienced that as players and, of course, as media members, and we'll have an opportunity to chop it up a little bit about that.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine going down there on a Thursday, DJ? Good God almighty, man.
Oh, man, folks, and a whole lot more coming up next on Sports Vision.
4 of the top 5 Marriott golf courses are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail in Alabama. Ross Bridge, Grand National, Capitol Hill, and the Grand Hotel were named their favorite golf resorts by guests of Marriott and Renaissance Hotels of North America. 4 out of 5 is a pretty good average. Take it from those who've been there and book a trip to the trail. Call 800-949-4444 or visit rtjgolf.com.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
Someone's sandbagging.
I'd be tired too. You paid my claim in one day when I got hurt.
One day? Serious hustle.
Serious duck.
In just one day, we process, approve, and pay. One day pay, only from Aflac.
Hi, I'm Dave Plata, inviting you to play a Round to Remember, a special tournament to help support the Alzheimer's Association.
And I'm Christina Vogler with the Alzheimer's Association. Join us and former SEC football greats at the famous Robert Trent Jones Grand National Golf Course in Opelika.
The date is November 12th. Your support gives help and hope to families struggling with Alzheimer's.
Go to aroundtoremember.myevent.com to register.
Do it today. See you on the course.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. It's Georgia-Florida week, and I know that we're going to take up a little time a little bit later in the segment to talk about our experiences because, again, you and I both, I played in 4 Georgia-Florida games, and you played in 3 of them. So, 7 for Georgia-Florida games between us. We got a lot to talk about. But we'll wait till another segment to talk about, us and what it meant to us. But before we get into the other schedules, let's just talk about Georgia-Florida. Georgia had the off week. Florida had the off week.
Right.
These are 2 huge teams that are going up in front of the whole world with a lot at stake.
A lot at stake, DJ. Both teams were off last week. Georgia-Florida game always represent a big-time game from years on back. One of the biggest things that, you look at those games, those teams have the week off, but they always bring a different package in the game. Florida beat the brakes off of Georgia last year by basically shutting them down, DJ, and seemed like Georgia just didn't do anything. And I'm looking for some changes with their offense this year, DJ.
And, of course, Treon Harris, the quarterback for Florida, the Florida Gators, filling in for the Greer kid. I mean, that Greer kid was phenomenal, but Treon, what he did last year.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think we are a better team. We're healthy. We're healthier up front. I know that Leonard Floyd and Jordan Jenkins and a lot of those guys were injured last year. However, it's a different story this year, a little bit more beef, and I look for a little bit more up-front pressure because that's what it's going to take to go against and to beat Florida.
They're going to have to get after that quarterback. Hopefully that Jordan Jenkins is playing and Leonard's going to play, and all these guys that have been hurt on defense, they come back playing. But this is going to be a tough game. Last year, Florida rushed over 350 yards against Georgia. I think both of the running backs maybe been over 100 yards, and Georgia didn't look good in that game. So I'm hoping they'll redeem themselves this year.
All right, let's switch it over to the Auburn Tigers, where, again, 4 overtimes, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 overtimes against Arkansas, still came up short. I like the effort. But it was just, first of all, too many drops. I don't know what's going on over there with Gus and his receivers, but, we had 7 or 8 drops. 6 of those drops would have extended drives, and that game could have been over a lot sooner.
A lot sooner, Ricardo Lewis drops. They got a lot of drops, and we got a young cornerback like Sean Smith is. You got to catch all your passes. This guy, they're trying to let him manage the game. I think he was something like DJ, 19 of 37 for about 247 yards. Not bad. Does a good job managing the ball. But one thing that, people got to realize that Gus is going to slow the game down now, DJ. He's got Peyton Barber running 37 times for 127 yards. They're going to slow the game down and make it an easy game to manage for Sean Smith.
Well, they're going to jump out of the fire into the frying pan, or from the frying pan into the fire, because Ole Miss, that's the team there that they're looking to make up for what they've done, because they played themselves into a great position. Lost a game or two here and there, but they are still a very good team.
Very good team. Won 23-3 against Texas A&M last week, and their defense came back to play, DJ. One of the biggest things that Ole Miss got to do, they want to finish out strong. They still got to play Mississippi State. They play Auburn this week. Then they play LSU. So they got to finish out strong. They still have an opportunity to win the West. I think there's still a lot of football to play in the West, DJ. But at the same time, Auburn continually, they have to win, and they want to end. I thought the Will Muschamp piece was going to end up a little better, DJ, but it seems like they just can't play defense anymore over there.
Well, let's take it to the Flats where, again, Paul Johnson, after losing 5 in a row, came up and shocked the world, beat Florida State, and I know that nobody thought that, but at the same time, nobody would have ever thought that Georgia Tech would have lost 5 games in a row.
Now, in a row, really, and like at the end of the game, I like what Paul Johnson said, they were due. And, all the games, that last 4 games they lost in a row, DJ, they could have been wins. All those games have been wins. I know I picked Georgia Tech as being a sleeper this year, want to sneak up on people. I still think they have a good team. They still have a great running game. But at the same time, they're just not making those big plays at the right time.
To the credit of Georgia Tech, don't get me wrong, losing to Notre Dame, Duke, Clemson, North Carolina, and Pitt, those are 5 teams that are very, very talented teams. But at the same time, you know what? They got Virginia, and hopefully they can continue their winning ways.
They just got to keep on moving, man, and Justin Thomas got to keep on getting better and better, controlling the offense. He has to do so much, DJ. They got to get a passing game. But at the same time, they're running the ball, moving the ball. They're always going to be able to run on you, DJ. They're going to be able to execute their option on you, but they just need to close deals out.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our Mercedes-Benz Picks of the Week.
All right, DJ, our Mercedes-Benz Picks of the Week got Alabama's off, waiting to play LSU. Auburn against Ole Miss. Georgia against Florida down in Jacksonville. Georgia Tech will play Virginia. Florida State will travel to Syracuse, New York to play Syracuse. Clemson against North Carolina State. TCU against West Virginia. Oregon against Arizona State. And don't forget, email all your picks to Dale Williams on Saturday before 12 for your picks of the week.
Now let's take a look at our Black College scores and lineup for this week. Brought to you by our good friends from Mel and Abe Barbershop.
Okay. Ah! Oh. Hey, I'm trying to get crunk. C-R-U-R. Tell them how we gonna go. Tell them why they don't know. Tell them why they better.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers.
Hello, football fans. Coming up August 31st, our college football picks of the week. And that's right, it's brought to you by our good friends from Mercedes-Benz of Columbus.
Each week during the 2015 college football season, Sports Vision will pick 7 of the top college games around the SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and the Pac-12. Viewers in the Chattahoochee Valley will stop by Mercedes-Benz of Columbus to fill out their pick forms and receive a free test drive voucher. The form must be turned in before 12 o'clock on game day. The customer with the most winning picks will win a complimentary prize brought to you by Mercedes-Benz of Columbus. The winner automatically qualifies for the grand prize, round-trip ticket for 2 to the SEC Championship game in Atlanta, Georgia. So stop by Mercedes-Benz of Columbus to fill out your form.
Truth be truth. The will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win, as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Someone's sandbagging.
I'd be tired too. He paid my claim in 1 day when I got hurt.
1 day? Serious hustle.
Serious duck.
In just 1 day, we process approve and pay. 1 day pay, only from Aflac.
Hi, I'm Dave Plata, inviting you to play a Round to Remember, a special tournament to help support the Alzheimer's Association.
And I'm Christina Vogler with the Alzheimer's Association. Join us and former SEC football greats at the famous Robert Trent Jones Grand National Golf Course in Opelika.
The date is November 12th. Your support gives help and hope to families struggling with Alzheimer's.
Go to aroundtoremember.myevent.com to register.
Do it today. See you on the course.
4 of the top 5 Marriott golf courses are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail in Alabama. Ross Bridge, Grand National, Capitol Hill, and the Grand Hotel were named their favorite golf resorts by guests of Marriott and Renaissance Hotels of North America. 4 out of 5 is a pretty good average. Take it from those who've been there and book a trip to the trail. Call 800-949-4444 or visit rtjgolf.com.
Stop by these locations to pick up your free copy of Sports Visions magazine: Hilton Garden Inn, Chester's Barbecue, and Express Motors.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. As I mentioned before, it's Georgia-Florida week, and I knew that we needed a whole segment to really talk about our experience as members of the University of Georgia football team. And of course, I had 4 games, Georgia-Florida games. You had 3.
I had 3.
But the bottom line is that what I want to start off by saying is that out of the 4 years, I didn't lose to Florida at all.
I never lost to Florida either, player. So I don't understand what they're doing down there now, but it's a great experience, man. I mean, a great festive atmosphere, hostile environment, believe it or not. But you still, everybody's, get out of school. The students come down. Just galore, bowl type. Really, it's a bowl type atmosphere. But I had a great time in my years of playing the Georgia-Florida game, and really, that's basically when football is getting ready to get real, and you can't lose because November's coming.
Well, when you sign up to play at the University of Georgia, this is one of the big games that you hear about, playing at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville. People going down on Wednesday to Amelia Islands, to Jekyll Islands, any of the islands in the surrounding Jacksonville area. I mean, this is a middle of the season, a kind of a break for everybody. It's almost like vacation inside of a vacation. But this game, more than anything, and what I miss about it was at one point called the world's largest cocktail party. Now, again, when in the world of politically correctness, they stripped that title because it just wasn't proper.
Well, it might not be proper, but they still call it the world's largest cocktail party. I mean, that's what it is. From the time you get off the bus to the time you get back on the bus, you're going to smell alcohol. And, fans galore, students having a great time. Great place to play, man. I just enjoyed just going down there and playing. And then I hear this week, DJ, Georgia is going down there on a Thursday. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, you know what? I really didn't realize that until you told me a little bit earlier, and that Jim Bob Fisher from Florida State travels on Thursday. And you know what? As you think about it, and you can always think of a right and a wrong way to do something, but when you're looking at a silver lining, you go ahead and get your travel out of the way on Thursday and get into the hotel. So the night before the game, the Friday, you know what? You're a lot more settled versus leaving on Friday, checking into the hotel Friday, and then, of course, just having to get up the next day and play the game. So 6 in one hand, half a dozen on the other.
Man, I tell you one thing, I can imagine the crew that we had going down to Jacksonville, Florida on Thursday at a Georgia-Florida game. Yeah, I mean, the things that we could talk about, things in trouble to get into, everybody's already down there. You got a curfew. You're not going to be, because one thing I can say about Coach Dooley was pretty lenient.
Yes.
But to know that we got friends and families and classmates coming down to Jacksonville on a Thursday, and school was already let out on Wednesday.
But come on now, you know as well as I do, when we traveled, the hotels that we were at, we were secluded at, we weren't anywhere near the city. We were always out in a secluded somewhere. I mean, that hotel was going to be probably so far away from, where the mainstream was that it'd take an act of Congress for the people to get to us, or for us, for that matter, to get to them. him?
Well, you know, DJ, I know at the time that me and you played on the team, you were a very young freshman at that time, and I know some of the guys on our team, man. I mean, it was just fun to get away, and we had a little time to mess around. We would always find something to do other than just sit in your room and watch TV. But, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for the players because I used to always want to stay. You know, only time we got to stay over when we were on the road was at the Georgia Tech game, and that was the last game of the year. So it's a lot of things that we try to build in, and it's going to be different. As long as the players don't get in trouble, DJ, I think that's going to be big for Georgia.
Well, one thing I can't say about our era, thank God it wasn't social media. But on the other hand, let's speed it up to today.
Right.
You know, in the last couple of years, we've had the opportunity to go down and be invited to play in celebrity golf tournaments, the Georgia-Florida golf tournament down in Jekyll Island. We've had the opportunity to go down and cover the Georgia-Florida game and be a part of tailgating outside the stadium. And it's just phenomenal, man.
Right.
I never imagined that, you know, in all the years that we played, that we missed all of that. You know, to go down early, go down on a Wednesday to Jekyll and play golf Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then go over and cover the game and come back home on a Sunday.
Right.
You know, what a difference, that time makes.
You know, I really, the fanfare and being involved in all the extracurricular activities outside of being a player, that's really the fun piece. Because, I mean, I went down last year, wife went down last year, had a great time. And really to experience the Georgia-Florida game as a fan it's phenomenal. It's another level than just going down there playing, which is a great feel. But to go down there as a fan, that was big time last year rather.
Folks,
big.
As we close this out, I recommend if you had one game to go during the season, and I know that Georgia Tech is big, I know that Auburn, Georgia is big, and I know that there's a couple others, but you know what? To go down to Jacksonville and experience that Georgia-Florida game, that's the one game off the schedule that I would recommend.
That's probably one of the biggest games, especially if Georgia wins, especially if it's a good game and not a blowout game like last year's game was. It's a great field, it's a great atmosphere, and really, DJ, that's saying a lot. That you never lost to Florida, and I never lost to Florida. That's big.
Come on, don't rub it in, man.
All right, man.
All right, we'll be right back after this.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers, Hilton Garden Inn, Chick-fil-A, Columbus Tech, Chester's Barbecue, ENS.
Hi, I'm Philip Davitt with ENS Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, ENS is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. ENS, where you get more for a whole lot less.
The lightest or nothing. The smartest or nothing. The quietest or nothing. The sleekest, sexiest, baddest, safest, tightest, harshest or nothing. At Mercedes-Benz, we do things one way or we don't do them at all. The 2015 C-Class. The best or nothing.
Departure, arrival, search, post, chat, check-in. New foods, new fun, new favorites. All right, new clients. Don't stop there. Explore, discover, connect, grow, celebrate, work, live, play. Breathe. At Hilton Garden Inn, we know you'll love our cook-to-order breakfast, first-rate amenities, and award-winning service. So count on us to give you all the ways to make the most of every stay. Hilton Garden Inn. It's better at the Garden.
And welcome back to Sports Visions. It's now time for our Atlanta Falcons report. And you know what? It's always good to say that the Falcons are back to their winning ways. Of course, went down, took it under the chin from the Saints, but of course went back on the road to Nashville and was able to win a respectable game.
A respectable game. A win is a win, DJ. 10-7. Not a whole lot of fanfare, but DJ, they just keep on forgetting about handing the ball off to number 24. Devontae Freeman right now, he's got to be one of the top running backs in football again. Third game with 100-plus yards or more. He leads the whole NFL in rushing TDs. Get a man the ball, DJ.
You know what? I don't know what the offensive coordinator or, for that matter, any of the offensive staff was thinking. But, when you talk about, the percentages and the yardage that comes with the running game of Atlanta on third down, I mean, something like averaging 5-6 yards a carry. And get this, 8-9 times during the game in Nashville, on third or fourth down with two or less.
Yeah.
They pass the ball.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And their statistics are phenomenal on the ground. And every time they ran the ball, you know what? Devontae Freeman dominated. That offensive line found a way to make creases and cracks for him to accelerate. And he I think he finished with over 100 yards.
Yeah, 116 on like 27 carries. Give him the ball. Let him run the ball more than they're throwing the ball. And I don't understand that, because it's really becoming to me, an eyesore to see Matt Ryan force the ball to Julio Jones. Even though Julio is still a beast and a baller, he's still making catches. But to just see him struggle and try to force the ball in, I'd rather see him just let Devontae Freeman run the ball 30 times. Let's see what we get.
On a brighter note, the defense was spectacular. Had 2 big interceptions, which saved the offense. I mean, come on now. They've been playing with passion and they've been playing with a lot of hustle. But you know what? They created turnovers. I mean, 2 huge interceptions, which of course I think that saved the day.
That's been the whole turnaround with the Falcons this whole year, man. Their defense have been taking the ball away. The turnover ratio with the Falcons defense is huge. And I think that's one of the things that's been saving them. But the other piece on that is forcing things to happen, inside. Well, like the stat that you said, DJ, that's no reason for that. 6-7 times, third and less than 2, and you're supposed to be one of the top rushing teams in football, and you pass the ball. That's a coaching mistake right there, and they need to clean that up.
And cleaning up, they need to do it in a hurry because they have a young man coming into town that has no fear. Jameis Winston, we've heard the fanfare, we've heard the hoopla, but the bottom line is this young man is transitioning nicely into this NFL in his first season.
That's right. He's doing a great job, DJ, and they let one got away against the Redskins last week, and I think they're going to be coming in with a vengeance trying to get things done with the Falcons. Because, again, those division games are very tough games in the NFC South.
Absolutely. And you can't say enough about the Falcons and, of course, being 6-1 right now. Of course, only 2 more games before they're at the halfway point, and they are way ahead of schedule.
They're way ahead of schedule, man. And really, it's still a lot of football to play. And don't forget, the Carolina Panthers are in first place. Those are 2 games. I think they play twice in December, which is going to be fun to watch.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our Crown Royal picks of the week.
All right, DJ, our Crown Royal picks of the week. We got the Buccaneers against the Falcons at the Georgia Dome, 49ers against the Rams up in St. Louis, the New York Giants against the Saints at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in New Orleans, the Bengals against the Steelers, the Seahawks against the Cowboys, the Packers against the Broncos, and the Indianapolis Colts against the Carolina Panthers. Don't forget to email all your picks to Dale Williams before 12 o'clock on Sunday.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Sculpting the sleek body of the Mercedes-Benz GLA took nearly 600 pounds of high-strength steel. Setting industry-leading safety standards took 20,800 crash simulations. And perfecting its engine took over 1.1 million miles of extreme driving. But this may be the most impressive number of all. The 2015 Mercedes-Benz GLA. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
Hi, I'm Dave Plata, inviting you to play a Round to Remember, a special tournament to help support the Alzheimer's Association.
And I'm Christina Vogler with the Alzheimer's Association. Join us and former SEC football greats at the famous Robert Trent Jones Grand National Golf Course in Opelika.
The date is November 12th. Your support gives help and hope to families struggling with Alzheimer's.
Go to aroundtoremember.myevent.com to register.
Do it today. See you on the course.
4 of the top 5 Marriott golf courses are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail in Alabama. Ross Bridge, Grand National, Capitol Hill, and the Grand Hotel were named their favorite golf resorts by guests of Marriott and Renaissance Hotels of North America. 4 out of 5 is a pretty good average. Take it from those who've been there and book a trip to the trail. Call 800-949-4444 or visit rtjgolf.com.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Vision's Man on Man. You talk about the World Series is right on top of us.
Right.
You know, we got the Mets and we got the Kansas City Royals. This is phenomenal.
It's a big-time series, man, really, and the New York Mets got hot at the right time. I mean, really, it's amazing to see David. This is David Wright's first World Series. He's been in the league 13 years, and this is going to be his first World Series. That's going to be the Daniel Murphy kid, 6 home runs, 6 consecutive home runs that really carried the Mets. But the Kansas City Royals got a pretty good team, DJ.
Well, the World Series got started a little earlier in the week on Tuesday, and so did the NBA. The Atlanta Hawks, of course, opened up at home, and, of course, they went on the road and went back home. So they got 3 games under their belt this week. And you know what? You got the NBA, you got the Major League Baseball, you got the NFL, and you got college football.
College, man, what else can you ask for as a sports fan? And really looking forward to getting up there to the Phillips Arena to see the Hawks play. It's a couple of players that I can't wait to see play this year, DJ. Anthony Davis, New Orleans Pelicans. I want to see the young brother play this year.
He's, of course, one of the up-and-coming best players in the world. That's the title they're putting on him. Again, LeBron James, of course, has that title right now. But this young man, they say he's a shoo-in. And again, the Hawks, Coach Bud and those Atlanta Hawks, hats off to what they did last year. But last year is over, and this is a new time. And again, it's going to be a tough, long grind.
It's a long grind, DJ. They're going to be playing 3 and 4 games a week from now on to all the way to June. So it's going to be a very interesting series and an interesting year for the whole NBA and especially for the Atlanta Hawks.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.